Amid the chaos of World War II, among the smoke and ashes of battle, there were small but extraordinary stories, tales of courage, brotherhood, and hope, quietly burning even in humanity's darkest hours. One such story, strange, beautiful, and deeply moving, is that of Wojtek, a tiny Syrian bear cub who would become a real soldier. In 1942, in the mountainous region of Hamadan, Iran, a group of soldiers from the 22nd Artillery Supply Company of the Polish Second Corps were journeying through the Middle East when they encountered a boy carrying a wriggling sack. Inside was a tiny, starving, orphaned Syrian brown bear. In that moment, among men who had known too much loss, a spark of humanity flickered. They traded for the cub with a few coins, a pocket knife, and some canned meat, and just like that, Wojtek, meaning happy warrior in Polish, became one of their own. Wojtek wasn't just a mascot. He was a comrade, a friend, the youngest brother of the unit. He was bottle-fed condensed milk from an empty vodka bottle, tucked into warm blankets, and slowly learned to live like a soldier, sitting at mess with the troops, drinking beer, lighting cigarettes, then happily chewing them up. He loved play fighting with the men, always gentle despite growing bigger and stronger. To them, Wojtek wasn't a pet, he was a fellow soldier, in the truest sense. In 1944, as the Second Corps prepared for the brutal Monte Cassino campaign, a problem arose. British military regulations prohibited animals on transport ships. For any other unit, that might have been the end of the story. But not for the 22nd Company. They did the unthinkable. Wojtek was officially enlisted in the Polish army. Given the rank of private, a service number, and even a paybook, a real soldier, no more, no less. Then came Monte Cassino, a hell of bombs and bullets. And Wojtek did something no one expected. He stood on his hind legs, lifting and carrying heavy crates of artillery shells to the front lines. No orders, no training, no fear. Over and over, he delivered ammunition, silently, steadfastly, helping hold the line. His fellow soldiers were stunned. In Wojtek, they saw what war so often steals: humanity, loyalty, and an unbreakable spirit. After the battle, the company changed its emblem, a bear carrying an artillery shell. Wojtek was no longer a mascot. He was a living legend. After the war, the unit settled in Scotland, and, of course, Wojtek came with them. He lived at the Edinburgh Zoo, where visitors were stunned to hear about the soldier bear. But Wojtek was never alone. His old comrades visited often. They'd call his name in Polish, and Wojtek's ears would perk up. He would stand tall and wave a paw, as if saluting an old brother in arms. Wojtek passed away in 1963, at age 21. Long lived for a bear, but forever young in the memories of those soldiers. Over 3,000 people attended his farewell. Monuments have since risen in Edinburgh, London, Krakow, Monte Cassino, and beyond, forever telling a story no one wishes to forget. But Wojtek's legacy is not just cast in bronze or carved into emblems. It's a reminder: friendship, courage, and kindness can survive even war. Wojtek was a bear, but in every way that matters. He was a soldier, a happy warrior, a brother to the end. Stories like this don't appear in textbooks. They were buried by time, by war, or by the way history chooses to forget. But if you're still here, maybe you're like me, looking for what the world tried to forget. Subscribe to 5W channel. There are more truths waiting to be told, the way they deserve to be. Thank you for joining me in this incredible story. And what do you think about Wojtek, the Soldier Bear? Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts.